All right. Hey, YouTube. Welcome back to another wonderful lunchtime hangout. Maybe not. Maybe not wonderful. Somewhat enjoyable, maybe. Hey, what's going on? Hey, are you ready for Christmas? You know how it is. It's that time of year. Really, the question is, are we prepared for Christmas? Got the turkey and the ready to go and everything, or what? Um, but also, remember a couple of years ago, probably, or years and years ago, I guess. Um, on YouTube, it was like everybody was doing prepping gifts for Christmas, like video after video of things you get people for their their Christmas stocking stuffers, uh, everything. Run the gamut, Um, is everybody still doing that stuff to kind of like get people interested in prepping, whether it's a K bar or a magazine or anything? Are people still doing that stuff, or is that kind of stuff kind of falling off? I haven't really paid attention. But does it work? Does it work to get people those little subtle prepping items for Christmas and get them more interested or whatnot? Or do people still buy prepping presents for themselves for Christmas? Is that still going on? Not that that's bad or good either way. Um, but has it run its course? Is it one of those things where it's like everybody's tired of getting water filters and you know um, reloadable magazines and ammo for Christmas? All those are always under the tree, aren't they? Those are really not considered a prepping item, right? Um, or are people still heavily into that? Using that, especially those sales and discounts and stuff like that. This time of year seem to go up quite prevalently, and you know, it's a good time to stock up on some of those things. I know the ammo sales are pretty good on the Black Friday, right? Um, I don't know. It seems like the YouTube has been kind of vacant of Christmas prepping ideas as of late. I haven't seen the go out and buy your wife a Ruger 1022 breakdown survival model or nothing like that, or otherwise. You know. So it's lunchtime here. Who we got checking in? Got M Long, Angel R, Bikes and Bullets. Good afternoon. What's up? I'm gonna turn this around while I eat lunch and we converse as usual. Um, we got the winter full on here this year. Finally showed up, hanging out. Good stuff. Enjoying it. Just hanging around. Supposed to get more snow in the near future. Now, are socks considered prepping? I mean, I've been doing socks forever. That's an easy. You give somebody a pair of good wool socks for Christmas. Is that considered a prepping item, or is that just a good, solid gift? Thermal underwear, long underwear, right? That's always been a standby. Is that prepping, or is that just a regular Christmas gift? Some things cross the line. It's gray. It's a gray area, right? Can you get away with it with your non-prepper friends? That ugly sweater may be ugly, but if it's wool, I mean, that's a solid winter prep item, right? Even if it is just a woolly pulley with a, Santa put on the front of it. You know what I'm talking about, right, Bikes? You know what I'm saying. Stan, snowing in Canada. What are the odds? No shocker there, huh? Hope you guys survive unscathed. I'm sure it's colder there than it is here. I mean, it's kind of surprising the remained overcast since it snowed basically 2 days ago, and snows lingered around. Usually the sun would have cleared it out around here, but it's remained quite chilly and lingering around. 0 Celsius for you, Stan. Well, that's freezing, you know. No biggie. It's about what we got here. I think we're at about 33, 34 right now. So, been, down 20 at night and just gets up to freezing in the daytime. That's how the snow stood around. But again, it's because it's overcast. Once the overcast clears, the snow will be gone. The sun will melt it. But what are your other questionable Christmas presents that can be misconstrued as a prepping gift and not a Christmas gift? You know, is a gift card to the outdoor store, is that considered a prepping item? Is you know free passes to the gun range? Is that prepping practice, or is that a legit Christmas present? That's the question. And in what angle, what path are we taking this year? Because everybody needs a good day pack and a good water filter, right? Why would you not have one if you could get one for the cheap and these sales and stuff? Make sure everybody in the family has two of them. Hey, Walter Davis. Good afternoon. How's it going? Yeah, bikes. There's no 2 days and no sun. Yeah, it's been the same here, except it's a lot colder, which is better. Anyway, Stan. Stan says gift cards are a way of saying I didn't put any effort or thought into your gift. But if it's your second view, if it's your second, uncle twice removed or whatever, I mean, does it really matter? You don't put any thought into them half the time anyway, right? The fact you gave me anything is an upgrade. Here's a question: does anybody go out of their way to get a prepping gift for somebody at Christmas who has expressed interest? Say that third cousin twice removed that you don't see but once a year. Do you go out of your way to get them something? Has anybody ever done that? Went and got a survival guide or a bug out bag or something and sent it to them for Christmas because they're interested and you'd like to help them on their journey. Anybody ever thought about that? Can't say that I have, but it's a thought. It's one of those things. I mean, I've shown 2 years ago I got my current day bag. I'm always getting socks every year. That's a continuous improvement item. Never can have too many socks, especially the way these kids grow. They grow out of them before it's too long. You know what's funny today? We're in this park area down here by the river. There's more cars down here right now than there was in the nice days of summer when I was down here walking by myself. There's 2 cars in the parking lot right now. One guy just walked up after walking down the trail. It's like, seriously? You guys come out here in the dead of winter to walk more than you do in the summer? That's craziness. Madness, I tell you. You got a nice sized dog, too. That's a beast. Don't mess with that thing. That thing will eat you. Stan says, swear off family, then he only have immediate family to buy for. Yeah, that's where food items are always good for extended family. Cakes and pies and stuff always go a long way. Savage Survival, hey, good afternoon. Never too many socks and shoes, right? It's hard to buy, shoes for the immediate family. Get good winter boots this time of year, get something like that. It's always good. Can't go wrong with socks though. They had on the Black Friday they had what, buy one pair, get one for $1 at the Sportsman's. Stock up on that a little bit. That fits in the stocking quite nicely, you know. This dog's running around trying to decide to mark his territory. Here he goes and watch his cow. Oh, you can only see his tail. Almost the size of a horse, though. Hey, Killdeer, good afternoon. Hey, bikes, the KM2s, the tires are holding up fine. I haven't had a problem. I mean, why would they not hold up in the snow, right? Hand warmers, says Killdeer. Hand warmers are a good, useful item, especially those that, like you say, put a couple in your bug out bag, day bag, a couple in the vehicle. Do you drop hints when you give somebody a prepping item for Christmas? Do you drop hints in the item? Like, this is how you use it. Like, hey, here's a box of hand warmers, put a couple in all the different places. Or these are your wool socks to be worn as an outer layer and use a liner sock underneath. Or, hey, this is a good day bag to put all your stuff in for your everyday carry. Do people put letters like that in their Christmas gifts? Or let the person go forth and do what they may with it as they go? Yeah, Savage Survival, keeping those partially worn shoes. Yeah, that's a good idea. You'll always have something broken in and still have a decent amount of life left in it. And all you really need is have one extra pair. I mean, how many pair do you need to put back, Unless you got common shoe sizes in the household, right? But Christmas is a good time to buy that extra pair. If they only worn the boots they got for a year, they should be plenty good still, and put those back. That's what I have here in the vehicle. I always have a backup extra pair of boots. It's kind of where it hangs out. Alcohol, says Stan, great for the holidays and ACGF. It doesn't usually make it through the holidays, though, does it? It doesn't usually survive the first contact with the enemy. First time the in-laws come over during Christmas, it's over. Alcohol's gone. Just to maintain your sanity, right? Stock up on shoe goo. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good stocking stuffer. Glues and tapes. Who doesn't like duct tape in their stocking, right? Who wouldn't love that? Kildare's giving away a Stanley 24-ounce cook set. I hope you're not ruining the surprise, Kildare. They don't watch my chat, do they? Hopefully they don't watch my channel. Two boys, 19 and 23, right on. That's a good present, especially for the outdoors type. Dual purpose. They'll be useful instead of just sitting around and waiting to be used. Yeah. Might have to reevaluate that alcohol idea, Stan. But I guess it doesn't go bad for the most part, right? Most of your hard liquors, even if you open it, get halfway through it during the holidays, you still got half of it left, just in case, right? Rechargeable batteries are a good one, yeah, or just regular batteries, rechargeables, all the whole gamut, right? Having extra batteries is always good. Okay, Kildare, they don't even want your channel, huh? Well, that's unfortunate, right? Can't even get family support. No love. I know how you feel. I don't think my kids watch my show either. Walter used to give his kids ammo in their stockings, but then they started shooting with their friends. Oh, so they were giving all their friends all their ammo, huh? Right. Fresh deer in the freezer, it looks like, for kill deer. There's no irony in that one. Pellet ammo is good, cheap fun for kids. Yeah, always. That's a good way to get them involved in firearms. That's an old standby. I mean, the Christmas story is long-lived legend for that. That's definitely something you can slide in there with. It's not an obvious prepping item, but it is a, you know, gets them tuned into firearms and stuff. Learning all the basics with the easy pellet gun or something. Maybe rid the neighborhood of some pigeons and stuff too while they're at it. You never know. So it's always those sly Christmas prepping items, right? Dual purpose to get, like you're talking about, get kids started. But what about older folks? What do you do for the middle-aged that haven't gotten started? I think everybody has good ideas for, especially your own kids. I mean, I guess nephews and nieces could be similar, but getting people that are upwards in age is probably a little more difficult. Not and thinking about it, it's like I can't even imagine hanging out with somebody at that level who like doesn't already have a pocket knife and some basic stuff. Like, what do you mean you don't have just basic prepping items? I couldn't imagine getting somebody like a pocket knife or something just to get them started, and they're already 30 or something, and be like, man, you're already a lost cause. It's kind of the attitude kind of take with them, like, what are we even doing here? Junior reloading kit, no problems. Do they make like a junior? Well, I guess you just get a single stage press. That's a junior reloading kit. I mean, just the basic setup for them. I think there's definitely an age uh, minimum for a reloading kit. I don't know if I want to see anybody reloading. Yeah, it depends on the kid. Different kids are smarter and sharper at different ages. If they understand the necessary attention to detail and the hazards that come with potentially double loads and stuff, got to pay attention. Killdeer says older people usually have it all anyway, they just don't use it. Well, I think it depends on where you are, and I bet you're within a stone's throw of somebody. Well, depending on maybe not a literal stone's throw, but there's people you go by every day who probably don't have anything, but you don't necessarily know them. That's all I'm saying. Like, what are the odds that we know somebody that's not even a little bit, prepared with some small time things that you would think is Christmas presents, like the basic day bag, maybe a fixed blade knife or whatnot. Something to get them ready. Just get them thinking. If they're already thinking like that, hey, lead them down the path, right? Like, next step, here's a portable, water straw or something like that, or a discount coupon on something like something from the outdoor store or something. A sleeping bag, or you never know. The junior chemistry set. Yeah, Killdeer, you're surrounded by survivalists. You don't have to worry. You don't have to. Everybody's gonna. Yes, everybody's just in a competition to see who's prepared better. Where you're at, probably. You get neckties for Christmas bikes? You're in the wrong crowd. I don't know about that. I can't imagine seeing bikes wearing a necktie around. Yeah, Kildare, take them camping with you, right? Take them camping, see what they're lacking, then get them something for Christmas, right? To see what they're to fill their need. Stan says his days of wearing ties was over. Bikes, you still probably got your Alphas ties, I bet. That's probably the only thing you wear with your tie clasp. See, here's one of these other weirdos that only comes up here for when it's middle of winter instead of the nice days in the summer. Walking around. Yeah, I knew you were that weird. Bikes still have them. Ties are for court dates. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, like a here's another one, like a small pair of binos, like the little 10 powers or something, just to have like goes in a good in a bug out bag or something. Those are pretty cheap this time of year, affordable. Get people thinking. Like out here, optics are almost I mean, they are a requirement because as you can see a long way, and you need them to be able to see things further in the distance in any detail. So that's definitely something up here. Like back east there, we have so many trees and stuff. It's not quite as big a deal because you can only see so far. But out here, you got to have some type of optics, and that's a good thing to hand me down. This is a Christmas gift, stocking stuffer. To these are useful. Keep in your day bag or in the vehicle, or if they have a hunting kit, just maybe they carry it more often than just in your hunting stuff. Hey, Midwest Prepper, good afternoon. You use binos more than you ever thought you would? Right on. But you're kind of limited though too. Well, you have some high points, so you're in the mountains like that. When you have hills, you can get vantage points and stuff. Some of those places though, it's so wooded that like you can't see 100 yards. Don't really need them as much. People don't think about them as much until they find a vantage point. Like, oh, we'll need some optics here. Lighters, you can never have enough lighters, right? Yeah, a disposable lighter or even a Zippo or something. You like that bike? It's a donut tire on his Mustang. Yeah, what's he doing out here? You've seen it out here in the summer. Like nobody's out here, and all of a sudden, one of the colder days, gloomy, overcast, people roaming all over the place. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Yeah, you gotta have binos. They're definitely useful, right? Bikes, especially out here. I mean, anywhere in the West. Once you get once you get west of St. Louis, it's pretty open country. The miles and miles of views, optics come in handy to be able to zoom in on something a little bit, get some details. Pusa Studios. Hello, how you doing? Enjoy the view. Give them a scent block, Killdeer. Well, if you know they're going to be using it, right? That's different. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. You keep a pair of binos in your truck. Maybe that person that you need to be on your team, you drop them in some binos as a Christmas hint. Like, hey, you need your own pair. Quit borrowing mine, right? Or maybe it's just a scope catalog. Hey, stop trying to use all my optics when we're out and about. You need to get your own scope. Okay, Stan, you can watch your neighbors if you want to. Weirdo. Yeah, Savage Survival. Kansas is miserable, isn't it? Kansas is just 300 miles of misery right there. That's the longest drive of your life is leaving Denver and going to Missouri. That's like, oh my goodness, does it ever end? I was culture shocked the first time I drove through Kansas. I was like, they say it's flat, but it's flatter than you expect being flat, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is just the foothills to the Sierra Nevada right here. We're not. It's not the full Sierras. That's just the foothills to them. Actually, that's kind of connected to. It's kind of like where the Virginia Range connects to the Sierra Nevada. It's kind of the way that works. There you go. Give them a magazine. Yeah, right, Killdeer. Give them something to read. Some reading material. Right. For me, reading material is always good. To get them, somebody that's interested. Either like you said, outdoor magazine or something, or hunting magazine, or gun magazine, or all those things can spark ideas. Right. Those are some good gifts. Right. Pop that in the stocking with a annual subscription. You can still do that, right? People still subscribe to magazines annually. It's like everything's on the internet, but some people are just too lazy unless it's delivered to them and they're, right there on their front door. They're like, they don't even think about it. And life membership to Gun Owners of America is always good, or an annual, whichever. Hey, Roger Wilco, what's happening? You're not late. You're right on time. It's not like any of this was planned, right? It's just kind of ad hoc, spontaneous. Yeah, Roger, you and Bikes need to link up sometime. You guys down there in the same neck of the woods. Stan, you Canadians are weird, looking at each other through binos, each other. I don't know what you Canadians are up to, but you keep that business up there, right? Not ready for Christmas at all? Oh yeah, that's probably like most of us. I'll be like December 23rd. I'll make a mad dash to make the rounds of what I'm told is necessary that I didn't even think about, didn't even consider. Like, we really need that for Christmas? What? I don't see a problem. Okay, I'll go get it. Yes. You got to do your yes dear list, right? That's half the battle of Christmas. It's like, well, I see things as fine. Hey, we got everything we need. Oh no, we got a longer list than that. I'm like, as long as we got turkey, pecan pie, stuffing, I'm happy. But the list apparently is longer. Yeah, very suspicious people there, Stan. Can't trust the Canadians. Well, they can't figure out what language they want to speak. That's part of the problem. Yeah. We're about ready to wrap up lunch here, folks. See, Killdeer. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ideas. You found me out. I gotta probe and get ideas. I'm glad you guys helped me out. Exactly. Maybe it'll help somebody else in the chat. You never know, but it's all about me. Gotta get my list built up. Figured you guys probably have better ideas than I do. Yep. Walter says, "Don't rush it. He doesn't go to shop until the 22nd." Right? Yeah, I like it better up here when it's snowing, Roger. It's definitely nice. Plus, it helps the summer, having a little bit more water in the summer. It's critical to have this winter snow. These mountains are getting pounded, fortunately, so it's good. Supposed to get some more, I think, Tuesday. So we've had a good run of storms when we had a real dry November. Because usually about first week of November, right in there, Veterans Day, we usually get a pretty good storm, but we were absent this year, and it was really dry through Thanksgiving. We had a little bit of rain, and then it just since Thanksgiving, it's been like boom, 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 which is good. It's what we need. Yeah, Christmas is too commercialized, right, studio? Yeah, it's bad. Data mining for ideas. There you go, bikes. Every little bit helps. I figured I couldn't call everybody individually, so doing a group chat thing, harness the power of the internet, right? Harness that community effort, so you guys can have the after results when I tell you how bad it went when all my ideas were bad. Yeah, Stan, people that do all that baking like 2-3 days beforehand, like, yeah, it's not going to last till Christmas. Yeah, you bake these cookies for Christmas, but they're here now. Why would I wait till Christmas? Yeah, baking stuff's always forgiven away for Christmas. If you think it's going to stay in the house when you bake the weekend before, that's not going to make it. You need to get that out if you plan on it sticking around, right? I feel your pain on that one. My mom used to do that. She would bake cakes and stuff, Christmas stuff for every year for people, and it had to get out of the house quick or we'd eat it. It's like that ain't gonna last. We keep it sitting around, so it usually went out the door the next day, or it was free open game. Studio's friend put cut cookies in Tupperware and wrote cabbage rolls on it so nobody would touch it. That's an interesting diversion technique. I guess that would work, right? Walter's getting the wife a smoker and dehydrator. Hmm. I don't know. That's like me getting the wife a Barrett 50 cal. I don't think that's. I don't know if that would work that way. I don't know if your wife likes to smoke things. I guess she would. She'd like it. This depends. Not usually a wife gift, but I'll go with it. I'll back you up, Walter. You just let us know when she gets mad, and we'll say, "Hey, he said he was getting it for you for Christmas. It's not his." All right, folks. I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta get back into the grind. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the ideas. That's why we're here, to work together, get good ideas for Christmas. So now we can be more prepared, right? So y'all have a good one. We'll be talking to you on the various interwebs. And y'all have a good Christmas. Well, we'll see you before Christmas. We still got a couple weeks. So I got weeks to put this list together. I might have to do another one of these just to get better ideas. All right. Y'all have a good one. Have a good week. If we don't talk to you Friday, live free.